Tonight, we uncover the story of the man history almost forgot. Not the warrior who burned his ships, not the general who gave the famous speech on the shores of Spain, but the mastermind behind it all, the silent architect of one of the greatest expansions in Islamic history. This is the story of Musa ibn Nusayr, the man who opened the gates of al-Andalus and then watched his glory slip through his fingers. In the year 640 CE, in the early decades of the Islamic expansion, a child was born into a world already trembling with change. Musa ibn Nusayr was born around 640 CE during the reign of Caliph Umar ibn al-Khattab. His father, Nusayr, had once been connected to the courts of the Byzantine Empire before being captured and eventually joining the Muslim community. From this complex background, Musa inherited not just faith, but political awareness. He grew up during the reigns of the Rashidun caliphs, watching as Muslim armies shattered the power of Persia and challenged Byzantium. But Musa was not born into fame. He would build it. By 661 CE, the Umayyad Caliphate had been established under Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan. The political center shifted to Damascus. Power became more centralized. Governance became more structured. Musa learned administration before he learned conquest. During the reign of Caliph Abd al-Malik, 685 to 705 CE, Musa's talents began to shine. Abd al-Malik was consolidating power after years of civil war, known as the Second Fitna. He needed capable men, administrators who could stabilize provinces and expand borders. Musa proved himself in North Africa. And in 698 CE, after years of brutal struggle, the Muslim armies captured Carthage from the Byzantines, ending nearly 7 centuries of Roman dominance in the region. North Africa was changing, and Musa was about to change it forever. In the year 705 CE, a new caliph rose to power, Al-Walid I. Al-Walid was ambitious. Expansion was his vision. That same year, Musa ibn Nusayr was appointed governor of Ifriqiya, the vast region covering modern Tunisia, parts of Algeria, and Libya. But this was no peaceful province. The Berber tribes resisted fiercely. Revolts were frequent. Loyalty was fragile. Musa did something different. Instead of ruling only by the sword, he integrated. He recruited Berbers into the army. He gave them roles. He trusted them. And slowly, rebellion turned into alliance. Among those Berber converts was a man who would become legend, Tariq ibn Ziyad. Musa saw something in him: leadership, courage, fire. Between 705 and 710 CE, Musa strengthened Muslim control across North Africa. Cities like Tangier came under his command. Naval power increased, stability returned. But across the sea, beyond the narrow strait, another land was collapsing. The Visigothic kingdom of Hispania was divided by civil war. King Roderick had seized the throne. Rivals plotted against him. Governors were divided. Nobles whispered betrayal. Opportunity was knocking. Some accounts speak of Count Julian, a governor in Ceuta, who allegedly sought Musa's support against Roderick. Whether legend or truth, what matters is this: by 710 CE, Musa was planning something bold. Not a raid, not a small coastal attack, an invasion. In 711 CE, Musa sent Tariq ibn Ziyad with a force of approximately 7,000 mostly Berber soldiers across the Strait of Gibraltar. They landed near a massive rock that would later bear Tariq's name, Jabal Tariq, Gibraltar. Tariq faced King Roderick at the Battle of Guadalete in July 711.
Against overwhelming odds, Roderic's army collapsed. Roderick disappeared, perhaps killed, perhaps drowned, and in a matter of months, key cities like Cordoba and Toledo fell. The Visigothic kingdom shattered. The impossible had happened, and yet Musa was not there. News of Tariq's rapid victories reached Ifriqiya. At first, Musa must have felt pride, then perhaps unease. Tariq was gaining fame. He was conquering cities. He was becoming the face of the conquest. In 712 CE, Musa crossed into Iberia himself with an army of 18,000 reinforcements, largely Arab troops. Was it to support Tariq or to reclaim control? History debates this. What we know is that Musa captured Seville, Merida, and other major cities. He advanced methodically, ensuring administrative control. Eventually, Musa and Tariq met in Toledo. Some sources describe tension, others describe reconciliation. But one fact is clear: glory was now divided. By 714 CE, nearly all of Iberia, except the far northern mountains, was under Muslim control. It was one of the fastest and most astonishing expansions in medieval history. Musa had done what Rome could not protect, what the Visigoths could not defend. He had created the foundation of al-Andalus. But triumph was short-lived. In 714 CE, Caliph al-Walid I died. His brother Sulayman ibn Abd al-Malik became caliph. Sulayman did not favor Musa. Political winds shift quickly in empires. Sulayman summoned Musa and Tariq to Damascus immediately. Some say Musa delayed, hoping al-Walid would recover, but he had no choice. In 715 CE, Musa returned to Damascus, bringing immense spoils, treasures, and even captured nobles from Iberia. He expected celebration. Instead, he faced suspicion. Sulayman reportedly humiliated him publicly. Wealth was confiscated, authority stripped. From conqueror to sidelined official, just like that. Musa ibn Nusayr died around 1716 or 1717 CE, reportedly while he was on pilgrimage to Mecca. Some accounts say he died poor, others say he died in quiet dignity. But one thing is certain: he did not die as the celebrated hero of al-Andalus. History remembered Tariq ibn Ziyad more vividly. The dramatic speech, the burning ships legend, the daring battle. But behind the legend stood the strategist, the governor who stabilized North Africa, the leader who integrated Berbers, the architect who made invasion possible. Without Musa, there would be no Tariq in Spain, no Al-Andalus, no Cordoba as a shining beacon centuries later, no cultural bridge between Europe and the Muslim world. So why did his story fade? Because history remembers the man who charges first, not the one who prepares the ground. Because politics in Damascus reshaped reputations. Because power is not only won on battlefields, it is lost in palaces. Musa ibn Nusayr built an empire across 2 continents. He changed the destiny of Spain in 711 CE. He altered European history forever, and yet he remains a shadow in many history books. But shadows are cast by great figures, and tonight that shadow stands revealed. The conqueror behind the conquerors, the silent architect of Al-Andalus, Musa ibn Nusayr, a name history whispers but never forgot.